and good morning, everyone. My name is Francia. Today we're practicing our yoga drills class. You are going to need a couple of blocks and you're going to need a wall at some point where we're going to practice a different type of yoga drill today. So let's start today in a comfortable seated position. Allow the shoulders to roll back, lift and elevate through the torso, lengthen the spine, lengthen the back of the neck, reaching the top of the head to the sky. You can let your hands rest on your lap or on your knees. Take a nice deep breath in and a slow breath out. Again, deep breath in. Slow breath out. Becoming aware of your surroundings, where you're seated. Allowing the rest of the world to kind of just move around you without impacting you or taking you out of your focus. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll start with the shoulders. So inhale, blink the eyes open. Reach the arms out to the side. Extend through the fingertips. Let's hold here. 1. Keep breathing deeply. 2. Shoulders relaxed. Keep the arms nice and strong. 3. 4, keep reaching to the top of the head. 5, inhale, turn the palms up and hold for another 5. Inhale. 1, shoulders down and back. 2, lengthen your abdomen. 3, reach to the top of the head, starting to fire up the arms and the core. 4 and 5. Now inhale, take those arms up towards the sky. Keep them about shoulder width apart. Roll the shoulders back and down, create space. Try to get your arms to be straight and directly above you. So if your arms are forward, you can open them wider and then take them up. Or if they're up, you can try to bring them a little closer together. Keep breathing, lift up through the rib cage. Again, shoulders back and down. 2, 3, calm and steady. 4, 5, let's take a gentle twist. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind, look over left shoulder. You can also bring the right hand to your right knee to kind of give you a little bit more gentle rotation. Up to you. Find what feels right for your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your twist. And then inhale, slowly come back up. Reach and extend. Hold here another 5. 1. Good. 2, long neck. 3, good job. 4, try to keep those elbows straight. 5, exhale, twist the other direction. So left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, lengthen the spine, find your twist. Try not to lean back when you do this. Keep the spine nice and tall and erect. And again, you can take that left hand to the left knee for a little bit more gentle push through, so you're not forcing your body. And then finally taking the gaze behind you to finish the rotation through the neck. 3, belly's drawn in, nice long spine. 4 and 5. Inhale, take it up. Hold last time here with the arms straight. We're going to do something here a little different. Take your palms, fingers, reach them behind you. So your palms, like you're trying to plant your palms on the ceiling. Lift through the arms. Shoulder blades back. Steady here. 2, 3. So you're stretching through the wrist. 4 and 5. Exhale, take the hands forward. Kind of shake out the shoulders. Shake out the hands. Open, close the wrists. And let's switch the direction of our feet. Now we're going to grab a block. Place it in front. We're going to hold the block like on its side. So the long side of the block, the rectangular side of the block. Make sure you have a good grip. Pinkies can go underneath. And then from here, inhale, take the arms up. Shoulders back and down. Hold 1. So if you have a heavy block like I do with the cork block, it might add a little bit of weight. You can also use this, I'll use a weight to lift here. 3. Arms straight, shoulders back and down. 4. Now 5, just bend your elbows, drop the block towards the head, elbows out to the side, and then inhale again, come up. Hold 1, 2, steady here. 3, starting to fire up the core and the muscles in the back. 4, 5, now let's turn it into a drill. Down, and up. Exhale, down and up. Push up. Good. Inhale, down. Good. Get a nice grip on that block as you come down. Touch the head, elbows out to the side, straight up. Good. Let's do 4 more. All the way up. So let it touch the top of your head, not your forehead. All the way up, all the way down. 2 more. All the way up, all the way down. Last one. All the way up, all the way down. Hold here. 1. Elbows out to the sides. 2. Don't bring the elbows in. Open them out. 3. Lift the chest. Shoulders back and down. 4. Let it hover right over your head. 5. Exhale. Take the arms forward and down. Drop the block. Give yourself a little shake, a little movement through the arms, the hands. Good. All right. 1 more drill. Heel, inhale, arms up. This time keep them wide like the letter V. Open the fingers wide and close the fingers tight. Open and close. So we're working on different aspects of the arms, the shoulders, the front, the fingers, the wrists, the forearms. Open and close the fingers really wide and start to reach through the arms. Keep yourself grounded through the sits bones. Good. Let's speed this up. So a little faster how we open and close. Open and close the fingers a little faster. Quick, quick, quick. You're going to start to feel this in your forearms. All those little muscles in the forearms firing up. Quick, 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 quick bursts. Good. Hold it. 1. Keep going. 2. Keep going. 3. Almost there. 4. Really fast, really fast. 5. And then reach, reach, reach. Exhale, release. Good. Shake it out. So we notice how when we do things like that we don't traditionally do in our daily life, it adds all this different muscle movement in different parts of the body. All right, so we're going to give the shoulders a little bit of a break, and we're going to start to move into core. So come onto the hands and knees. Take a moment on your hands and knees to find a flat back, level out through the knees, level out through the hands. And you're still kind of feeling maybe a little bit of tension in the shoulders a bit. So shoulders roll back and down, lengthen the spine. Start to roll the weight forward and back. Weight forward to the fingertips, back towards the toes. Try to keep the back nice and flat so we're not rounding, we're not arching. Nice straight back. Breathe as you move. You can go as quickly as I'm going. You can go faster than me. You can go a little bit slower. It really doesn't matter. The point is here, you want to try to find your movement, your pace, and try to move with your own rhythm of breath. Let's do 1 more cycle here. And coming back to center. Tuck the toes under. Bring the hips down. Take a moment, stretching out through the feet, through the ankles. You can open the knees a little bit wider. Lengthen the spine, and then exhale. Lower the elbows down to the floor. So we're getting a stretch with the toes in this kind of mock balasana here. We're not really in child's pose, but it's close enough. If you can feel the stretch in your toes, see if you cannot feel the stretch in your toes, push the hips back down a little bit more, and then try and not let the heels open out to the side too much. So they're gonna open, but just be conscious of bringing the feet as parallel to each other as you can, and the big toes are touching. From here, we're gonna lengthen the arms forward, maybe drop the forehead, maybe reach the arms, start to feel a little stretch and release here in the back of the shoulders. As we relax the rib cage onto the thighs, forehead settles on the mat. Deep stretch in the toes, still feeling it. 1 more breath. Exhale. Good. Slowly come back to center. Hands underneath the shoulders. Release the feet. Bring the knees in, and let's tap out the toes to kind of release the toes a little bit and the soles of the feet. All right. So we're going to work here on finding core strength by pushing into the floor, protracting the shoulders, lifting the right knee up towards the body. So you're kind of hollowing everything out. Tailbone tucks under. Don't touch the right toes to the floor nor the right knee. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do the other side. Squeeze and lift up. Knee and foot don't touch. Everything curls up into the body, push into the floor, round the back. Good. Exhale and down. Right side. Lift. Hold. Keep drawing out the lower belly. Keep bringing that right knee towards the chest and down. Left side. Squeeze and lift. Don't let the foot touch down. Don't let it relax. Squeeze and lift. Stay grounded. Stay centered. Exhale and down. Good. Take a moment to kind of sway side to side. Relax the abdomen. Let the belly hang. Let the shoulders soften. Maybe move a little front and back again. Or lift into cat and cow. Your choice. Coming back to center. We're going to add and make it a little bit more difficult. So walk the hands forward. Slide the left leg back. Get a stretch to that left calf, left ankle. Kind of maybe move a little bit forward and down. And then when you feel ready, that's connected to the floor and your hips are square. Push into the hands, push into that left toe. And same thing, right knee up. Hold. 1. Stay. Don't let the right foot touch. 2. Weight forward. Weight over your shoulders. 3. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. 4. 5. Bring it down. Release the left leg. Take a moment. And let's switch sides. Right leg back. Stretch to the calf first. Get a nice stretch to the back of that right leg. Grounding and rooting through your hands. Now once you feel contacted here with the right foot, lift into the balance. And then left leg comes up, stay here, shoulders forward. 1, shoulders over your wrist. 2, good, keep moving forward. 3, strong, strong. 4, and 5, lower it down, release the other one, and let's take a balasana to let the shoulders relax a bit. Steady, easy breathing. One more breath. Inhale, lift the head, come back to tabletop. All right, so we're gonna kind of try to put, we'll do one more before we put it all together. So now let's take a side plank. So keep the right knee down on the floor, left leg opens out to the side, right hand is in alignment, so stack right over the shoulder, and just open your chest, turn to the side, left arm up towards the sky, and look up. Stay here. 1, press the pinky edge side of your left foot down. 2, 3, steady. 4, and 5. Exhale, bring it down. Left knee down, let's switch sides. So right leg lengthen. Press the heel down to the floor, left hand in line with the left knee, point the left toes. Right arm up. Open your chest, look up. 1, stabilize with your right leg. Press the pinky edge side of the right foot down. 2, strong left fingers. 3, lengthen through the right arm. Fingers together, wrist straight. 4, and 5. Bring it down. Good. Right knee down. Once more, take a quick little balasana here. Reach the arms, forehead to the mat. All right, we're going to put all of those 3 movements together, along with a little of a, I guess a push-up or a lower down and push-up. So let's try that first before we put them all together. Walk the knees back a little bit. Stay forward on your shoulders. And then we're going to lower the forehead to the floor. So hug the elbows like chaturanga. Lower the forehead to the floor. And inhale, push yourself up. Good. All right, so we're not pushing up into up dog, we're pushing up into a plank. So again, watch me if you're not sure. Exhale, lower down, forehead down. Inhale, push yourself straight back up to where you started. Good, keep your back nice and straight and you weight forward. Let's do 5 more. Exhale, lower down, forehead touches. Inhale, push it back up. Try not to let it sink into your lower back. Down, and up. Good. 3 more. Down. Good. Forehead touches, and back up. Nice. 2 more. one. Make it good. And back up. Beautiful. All right, take your balasana. Lengthen the arms. Try to keep the arms lengthening forward to find release in the shoulders. So now we're going to put all those three movements together. The one where we lift up and tuck the knee into the chest. The one where we come into our side plank, and then the dip down, come back up. We do the other side. So we're going to try to do 5 sets on each side. Let's give it a try. Come back to tabletop. Bring the left leg back. Press and lift. Exhale, lower the right knee. Open the body, left arm up. Exhale, lower the left arm. Press the right knee up again. Lower the right knee, back behind you, both knees down. Take your dip. Inhale, press up. Other side, right leg back. Lift that left leg. Bring it down. Open the right heel. Right arm up. Exhale. Right hand down. Lift that left knee again. Bring it down behind you. Knees down. Take your dip. Inhale, pick it up. Good. Again, let's start with the left leg. Left leg straight, right knee up. And take it down. Open the left side. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Go nice and slow. Lift the right knee up again. Bring it back. Knees dip. Forehead down. Pick it up. Good. Other side. Right leg straight, left knee in. Bring it down. Open right side. Exhale. Right hand down. Take that knee up. Strong core. Good. Bring it back. Knees down. Take your dip. Inhale up. Good. Again, find your plank. Right knee in. Right knee down. Open to the left. Exhale. Left hand down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Knees down. Take your dip. Inhale up. Exhale. Lift. Down. Oh, did the wrong side. Lift the left knee. Bring it down. Open the right side. Exhale. Bring it down. Lift the left knee. Bring it back. Knees down. Take your dip. Good. Up. Let's do one more on each side. I said 5, let's do 3. Up onto the knees. Right knee in. Bring it down. Open to the left. Good. Bring your left hand down. Pick that knee up. Bring it back. Both knees down. Take your dip. Inhale up. Good. Press up. Left knee comes in. Bring it down. Open to the right side. Exhale. This is the last one. Make it good. Knee up. Bring it back. Both knees down. Take your dip. Inhale up. And exhale. Press back. Take your child's pose. You can widen your knees here. Settle your torso through the thighs. Relax the shoulders. Create stability with your breath. Let all of that go. Easy and steady breathing. One more deep breath here. Lengthen the torso. Reach the chest down. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. And slide the hands back towards your knees or back towards your feet. And take a couple more breaths here in Balasana with a different arm position. Steady, steady breathing. All right, now we are really gonna give those shoulders a break. So come up, let's grab one of our blocks and actually grab 2 blocks. And then make your way to seated by crossing your feet, pressing your hands into the floor, lift your knees, slide your feet through, sit down, legs extend forward. All right, we're gonna start by placing one block, I guess sideways. You can make it taller, but that's gonna be harder because we have to lift our leg over it. So probably the easiest or the most accessible will be the flattest version of the block or the middle version of the block. So either one is fine. One on each side of your ankles. All right, now we're gonna find L-sit, or we're gonna find Dandasana position. Hands on either sides of the hips, shoulders back, lift your rib cage, flex your feet. So what we're gonna try to do as we move into this is to not lean back an awful lot. So what we're gonna use our hands to try to keep our bodies straight. Point your toes here, so we had them flexed, we're gonna point them. Inhale, lift the right leg, take it up and over the block on the right side, and then bring it back in. Same thing on the other side. Lift, over and out, up and back in. So notice that there is a little bit of flexion and movement through the spine as you do this, but we're not like leaning back, right? We're not doing this, okay? So you want to stay nice and upright. Imagine there's a wall behind you and keep your back nice and straight. All right, so right side, center. Left side, center. You can go a little slower if you like, but in order for us to kind of build some heat and to warm up those legs, hip flexors, hips, we got to go a little faster. So again, yoga drills is because we do yoga movements that we would normally do, but turn them into drills by actually letting our bodies move a little quicker and build up some steam, some stamina. Be also mindful of the shoulders so that they're not pushing up or forward, but keep the chest lifted as you do this. You might start to feel your quads now firing up if you haven't already. It's all good. Keep breathing. Remember, keep those fingertips down. Try not to bring your palms down if you can avoid it, just because it tends to make you feel a little bit too relaxed when you're on your fingertips. You know you got to stay upright, take some weight off those fingers. Good. Keep going. Up and over. Right side, left side. Right side, left side. Good. Let's do one more each side. Here we go. Right side, center. Left side, center. Bring it forward. Find Dandasana, and let's take a forward fold. Grab the toes. Grab the feet, whatever you can reach. Let the shoulders relax. Extend your body forward. Let it all go. Surrender. Easy breathing. So if you found that last version of what we did difficult enough, you don't need to challenge yourself anymore. You're just going to repeat what we just did. If you like to give yourself a bit of a challenge, then we're going to take these blocks a little higher. So now we're going to go to my teacher calls it the tower position. So they're higher up. This just means you got to lift your leg a little bit higher so you don't hit the block. Fingertips back behind you. Lift the chest and shoulders. Point the toes. Inhale, leg up and over, up and over. So now you got to try to bring that leg a little higher up and over that block. Good. Very nice. Breathe as you move. Let go of expectation. If you need to take a break, do take a break. Because after all, it is your body. You know it best. And also ask yourself, why do we feel we need to take a break? Is it because there's soreness? Is it because we're tired? Is it because we're bored of the movement? You know, there's all different reasons. And you want to find the right reason to take a break. Not necessarily because your mind tells you to. Maybe you were just ready for it. And if you're not, if you think, well, you know, I want to take a break, but I feel like I can go on, then try. See what happens. Good. Keep pointing those toes as you take it up and over. Using the quads, using the hip flexors. Everything working. Your legs are nice and straight. There's no bend in the knees. And you are trying to move quickly through these. So we're not trying to go slow and controlled. Just move through. Good. Almost there. Let's do two more on each side. One. Nice. This is the last one. Good. Take it to center. Lift the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Flex flex the feet, relax the shoulders. Easy and steady. Soften the breath. Let all of that go. Let the back round. Let there be no tension in the spine. Inhale, slowly lift the head. Exhale there. Good. Now, let's grab the blocks, place both of them in front on their flat down position. So they're right in front, right about the level of your ankles, right? So not too far forward and not too far back. So right about the level of your ankles here. Then we're going to separate the legs. This time, we're going to bring the palms down like we're going into Purvottanasana, right? Palms down behind you. We're going to bend the knees so that they're slightly in front of the blocks, shoulders back. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to lean back, and we're going to lift the knees, extend the legs forward over the blocks, bring it in, and then touch down right in front of the blocks on the mat. So lean, knees in, out, knees in, touch down. Good, you got it. Knees in, out, knees in, touch down. So you have some weight in your hands, but it's not a whole lot of weight. You're still using your core, and you're still using your legs, your quads, your hip flexors to move into this. Keep going. Squeeze as you come in, drop down, lean back. Squeeze as you come in, drop down, lean back. Good. Keep breathing. Inhaling, exhaling as you move. Let's do 3 more. Can you do it? 1, 2, last 1, 3. Good job. Open the feet, settle your hips down. Take a moment, hands on the feet, rest your body through. Allow the shoulders to soften, let the back round, it's okay. Maybe bring the forehead down. You can grab a block, maybe place it on your feet so you can rest your forehead on it. Your block has levels. You can go a little deeper if you like. You can hug your hands kind of underneath your shins, grab your feet on the outside, and settle in there. Just a way for us to release tension in the back. Relax your abdomen completely. And then inhale, let's release. Bring the blocks back to where they were. Let's take a little reverse plank. So flatten the feet on the floor, hands behind just like they were a moment ago. Inhale, tuck the belly under, look towards your belly button. Lift the hips. Keep looking to your belly button. Make sure those hips are nice and high. And then exhale, drop your head back. Hold there. 1, 2, shoulders nice and open. 3, lift the rib cage, lift the hips. 4, strong legs. 5, exhale, over there. Good job. All right, take a moment, cross the feet. Let's move the blocks over to the side. And we're going to make our way over to a wall or something sturdy that you can lean on. Okay, so I moved my mat over right to the edge of my wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the toes down as close to the wall as you can, maybe just a little space between the heel and the wall. Bend the knees, bring the big toes together, heels together, and kind of come down so that you need a little bit more room, so that your butt, your tailbone is up against the wall. And then from here, lift yourself up and find yourself in this balanced pose. Now the knees are together, the big toes and the heels are touching, and your weight is distributed nice and evenly here. Shoulders back. Now exhale, drop the knees forward. You can bring your fingertips to the floor, all the way to the floor. Lift your rib cage, keep the shoulders and the back of the head onto the wall. Stay there for a breath, and then come forward, and once more, drop the hips back. Stay lifted. Inhale this time. Let's take the arms up, back of the hands on the wall. Maybe bend the elbows into this nice wide shape. Shoulders and elbows and back of the hands on the mat, on the wall. Stay here, knees stay together. And then try to keep the arms where they are. Start to lower your knees down slowly with control. Then they touch. Keep the shoulders back. Again, you can bring your fingertips down if you need them. But if you don't, keep them back on the wall. Exhale, push off the wall, hands forward. Bring your weight forward. Kind of shake out those toes, shake out the wrists, the ankles. All right. Lift your hips up to come into downward facing dog and slide your heels all the way to the edge of the wall where it meets the floor. So all the way to the edge of the floor. Now as you press your hips up, shoulders back, start to walk your hands back until your butt touches the wall. All right, so once your butt and the wall are touched, you can separate your feet so that they're about hip width apart. Let your weight kind of come forward and keep the connection of the whole back part of your legs, the calves, the thighs, and the butt cheeks, pressing against the wall. You can use your hands to push yourself back. And then once you're there, try to relax the head. So your pose may look something like this. Maybe you're not all the way back. Maybe you can come up a little higher and then press back. Whatever version of this you can do. Allow yourself to settle into it. Do not separate your body from the wall. Try to keep that contact, even if it means you're up high on your fists or on your fingertips, or maybe even using blocks. Allow yourself to press your body against the wall. One more breath, inhale. If you have it in you, try to relax the shoulders, try to keep the feet connected to the earth. Exhale. And then slowly look forward, walk the hands forward, separating yourself from the wall back again, then take downward facing. Belly's drawn in. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Okay, we're gonna try and go for a three-legged dog with the use of the wall. So slide that left leg a little closer, take the right leg up so that the top of the foot touches the wall, and then press yourself back. You can kind of relax your standing leg a little bit, get yourself connected, and once you feel the extension, then try to press that left leg straight and try to press the right leg straight if you have it in you. Relax the neck and shoulders, strong arms, reach and extend through that right leg. Exhale, lean forward, slide that foot in, take down dog once more. Good, we're gonna repeat it on the other side. So the right foot comes in. The top of the left foot is on the wall, so don't tuck your toes under. Top of the foot. Slide that left leg up. Go as high up as you can go. Bend your right knee a little bit. Bend your left knee a little bit. Kind of wiggle yourself into position. Once you're in place, nice strong left leg. Reach the right heel down. Try to straighten both legs. Breathe into it. Relax the neck and shoulders. Don't force. If your hands are slipping, slide them back a little bit and then find more grip with your fingers. Steady your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And slowly look forward. Slide that foot in and down. And then once more, take downward facing dog. Good. Walking the feet forward. We're going to sit into a squat. So separate your feet. Come down into a squat position. And let's take a couple breaths here. Relax the shoulders. The wall is still behind us. We're not touching it. We're just free away from the wall. Open up the space between the shoulders. So create a nice open chest. Hands in prayer. Feet are grounded. Hips down. Exhale. Let's release the hands. And now we're going to come back to the wall once more. Feet forward. Settle the hips down like you're sitting down onto a chair. And elevate your chest. Now, there's going to be different levels for this. If you are feeling like this is really hard, keep your hips a little higher up on the wall so your legs are not quite as bent. Your feet are about hip width apart. If you have a little bit more strength in the legs and you want to try, let's lower those hips down, still pressing the shoulders back, holding the breath, holding the posture here, not the breath. Hands can be on your thighs or on your hips or even down on the wall. Steady here. 1. Breathe easy. 2. 3. The lower you go with the hips, the harder this posture will be. 4. So pace yourself because we're going to do it again. 5. We're going for 10. 6. 7. 8. Move the shoulders back. 9. Almost there. 10. Slowly slide up the wall. You can straighten the legs. Shake them out a little bit. Let it go. Deep breath in, slow breath out. All right. Second set, bend the knees, lower down. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down right away. You can stay a little higher. Make sure that the knees don't shoot past the toes. So as you go down, adjust your feet. Hold at your maximum. Steady breathing. 1, 2, it's normal to shake a little bit. 3, stabilize with your core. 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, steady, steady. 7, almost there. 8, stay with it, don't give up. 9, push your shoulders back. 10, and slowly wiggle yourself up. Legs straight, shake them out a little bit. Let it go. All right, we got one more set in us. Let's give it a try. Keep your hips and your shoulders back against that wall. Slide yourself down. And again, you don't have to go to the maximum. You can start a little higher and then just kind of see what it feels like there. And as the count moves, try to lower down. So 1, steady breathing. 2, good. Maybe try to find your maximum right around 5. 3, 4, good job. 5, if you haven't found your maximum, go for it. 6, woo, that's a lot. 7, keep breathing. 8, go for your backs if you haven't gotten there. 9, almost there, stay with it. 9 and a half. And 10, good. Lean forward, slide the hips up. This time, walk the feet back. And let's take a hanging forward fold. Shake out those legs. You can hold on to opposite elbows. Go side to side. Up and down, whatever feels good for you here. We're going to give those quads a nice stretch. So bring your hands down to the floor. Walk the feet forward. Take one leg forward. Keep one leg back. If you know you have tight hamstrings here and a tight quads, you may need to use a block to sit down on the block. Open that left foot to the left and get a stretch there. If you don't need the block, then you would just sit your right hip down and your left hip down on the inside of your left foot. Stay there as you lean back. Now, if you have the wall near you, maybe not too far behind you, you can lean all the way back until your shoulders or the back of your head touch the wall. And that just kind of gives you a little bit of extra support. You can have your elbows down. You can also go a little further back so that you can just lean your shoulders against the wall. So that's another option for you. So decide here where you want to be with that. We're going to stay in this position for a little bit longer. Stretching to the front of that left quad. Keep that right toe pointed. Hips down. Try to square up your hips so left hip kind of moves down and under. Right hip is reaching down. If you want, you can drop your head down. If you want, you can lay all the way down onto the floor. I don't think I have room here, so I'm just going to stay here. Keep opening the chest, shoulders back and down. Almost there. And then exhale, slowly press it up. Take a moment, lean to the right, extend the left leg, kind of shake out both legs. And we're going to set up on the other side. I'll guide you through it again. So you're going to bring that right foot back, elevate the hips, maybe stick that left block underneath the left hip so that you can find elevation. You can still lean back with this. You can still get a nice stretch. If you don't need the block, then you're going to sit the left hip down, right hip down. So that right hip kind of tucks down and under. And the right foot is on the outside of the right hip. And then once you're settled, point through the left toe, lean back, maybe the shoulders to the wall or the head to the wall. And settle down in here. Let yourself be in this position. Getting a nice deep stretch to the front of that right leg, the quadricep. Big, big muscle there. Actually, there's 4 muscles there. That's why it's called quad. 4 muscles, quad for 4. So we get to stretch 2 of the main bigger ones here as we hold this. Open the chest, shoulders back. Maybe draw the head back or lay all the way down if you have space and if you have the inkling and the want. And the body awareness to do so. Always try to measure your movements. Couple more breaths here. Keep trying to bring that right hip down, left leg extended. Nice job, guys. Stay with it. And inhale, slowly press into the hands. Coming back to center, lean to the side, extend the right leg, shake them out a little bit. All right, so now we're gonna try to go for both legs, only if you felt that that was accessible and it was okay. You can do both legs with a block. So I'll show you that first. You're gonna place the block underneath you and then come to sit down onto the block. So both hips down. And then we're gonna take one foot back, other foot back, kind of squeezing the block, but not quite. We're gonna have the heels on the outsides of the hips. Knees kind of stay together as we bring the hands back and we lean back. So this is probably the more gentle way to do this posture. You can soften your elbows to come back a little deeper and find yourself there. If you think that that's not enough for you, you need more space, then I would suggest you move the block and you just bring the hips down to the floor. Now, one thing to be aware of here is that if there's any sharp pain in the knees, please elevate your hips. Don't do this if there's sharp pain in the knees. And then when you're there, then you can slide those hands back, maybe even bring the elbows down. I wouldn't suggest bringing the elbows down if you're using the block, just because the hips are so high. So you can just stay on your hands if you're using the block. And then from here, let your body relax. Maybe drop the head back. If you want to go for all the full extension, then drop the top of the head to the floor. Relax the shoulder. If you can stay there with the top of the head on the floor, or you can release the back of the head and let the shoulders come down. This is going to really deepen your posture here. It's going to really deepen your stretch. So be mindful, be aware that if it's too much, come back out. You also don't want to feel too much pressure at the lower back. So try to lengthen your abdomen, lift the rib cage, and then lengthen your whole body. You can even bring your arms overhead. Whatever level you've gone into, let's hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, steady, easy. 3, 4. Good, and 5. Let's release the arms first. If they're overhead, press into the elbows. Everybody slide those elbows back, meet back here. And then exhale, slowly press into the hands, making your way back up to center, back up to seated. From here, let the hands come in, push yourself up, slide the knees in, and just take a moment to sit onto your heels. So a lot of strain happening here as we go into these deep stretches. So just take a moment, and then we're gonna drop the knees off to the side and come to seated. Bring the knees in towards the body. Give yourself a hug. Forehead to the knees, shoulders relax. Another breath, inhale. Right around to the back, even the lower and middle back. Exhale, lift the head, and we're gonna spin around so the block is in front of us, or the wall is in front of us. Slide your hips as close as you can to the wall. Lean back, and let's take those legs up. So let's start with just legs up the wall, flex and point the feet, maybe even add that movement to the wrists. And then from here, let's just take a moment to relax. In this position, this is considered an inversion. So, but it is a safe inversion, right? Women can do this during your cycle. Pregnant women, very good for pregnant women. It's okay for people that have glaucoma and different blood pressure things. So this is a very safe inversion to try. So we can all do this. But at the same time, be mindful that the legs are reversing, right? So we're reversing the way that blood flow normally goes. In some ways, we're taking pressure off the feet. We're taking pressure off the legs. So those of us that suffer with like varicose veins and things like that, this is a really good thing to do. If you're a person that walks a lot, that is on their feet a lot, nurses, doctors, anybody that's on their feet a lot, really good pose to try. So we're gonna just stay here for a couple more breaths, letting the body relax. just as this is a good pose to try for all those things, it may be difficult to find this L shape in the body, right? If you have a lot of tension in your hamstrings behind your thighs, this may be really uncomfortable. So one thing you might want to do is maybe soften the knees so that you can release the tension in the hamstrings a bit. Let's hold for just a few more breaths. Relax the shoulders back. We're starting to come down the mountain. Easy and steady. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Now we're going to engage that left leg. So try to press the calf muscle and the left heel down, and then bring the right leg towards your face. You can hold on to the right ankle or the calf or even the big toe if you can find it with your right hand. And then if you don't need your left hand, it can go up overhead or down by your side or out to the side like a T. So we're just trying to press the left leg into the wall and then draw the right leg into the body. We're pushing with the left and we're pulling with the right. Shoulder relaxes, elbow bends, and we're going to pull that straight leg back towards you. Hold there. You can also hold with both hands, maybe at the heel, 2, using the arms like weights to bring your leg a little closer to your body, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly release that right leg back to the wall. Relax both feet, wiggle out the toes, move into the ankles. Okay, we'll set up for the other side. So now the right leg is engaged, pressing the calf, the heel, and the thigh into the wall. Bring the left leg towards us. We find the calf, the ankle, the foot, the big toe, whatever you can find. And then that right arm, if you don't need it, can go overhead. It can go down by your side, or it can go out like a T. Whatever you find here that works for you, keep pushing that right leg into the wall, pulling the left leg out towards you. So this opposite movement here, opposite lines of energy. You can also hold on to that heel or foot with both hands and then use the arms like weights to bring that leg a little closer to you. Try to keep the hips down as best you can and keep pushing that right leg down towards the wall, pulling the left leg towards you. Good, very nice. I see you. Soften the shoulders. Stabilize your breath. And then exhale, slowly release, bringing that left leg back. And once more, let's just relax here, maybe even close your eyes. Keep connecting with this movement of breath. One more inhale, softly letting all of that go. And then exhale fully. Let's open up the knees, bring the soles of the feet together into like a Baddha Konasana shape. So the soles of the feet together, the knees open out. If you have nice open hips, it's possible that the sides of the knees touch the wall. But if you're like me, they're not even close. You can use your hand on the insides of your thighs to help guide the knees towards the wall. And soften the shoulders. Again, close the eyes, stay here. Keep the lower back down on the mat. Don't let it lift. One more deep breath. exhale completely. And slowly, let's go ahead, blink the eyes open, slide the hands to the outsides of the knees, help those knees come back in, and let's take like a upside down child's pose, but hugging the knees in. You can separate the feet from the wall, or you can keep the toes on the wall, shoulders back and down, squeeze everything in, tuck the chin under a little bit, bring the back of the head to the mat. And then exhale, let's extend the legs for one more, legs up the wall. You can separate them this time a little bit so that they're more comfortable. Just find a more comfortable way to be here. If your legs start kind of widening as you stay here, that's okay. Let them go to the position they feel most comfortable in. And try not to overdo it, so you're not trying to go into a full split or anything like that. Just let your body take over. And then with the next inhale breath, we're gonna use the hands to help slide the legs back together if they've gotten far apart. Bend the knees, roll over onto your side, and let's take a moment here on the side. Relax, use the upper or the lower arm for a pillow, soften the shoulders. Exhale fully. And we're going to separate ourselves from the wall to take our Shavasana. So take your body a little further away from the wall. You can keep your mat where it is. Lay your head down. Let's take Shavasana. So extend the legs, extend the arms, relax the shoulders. Try to get yourself completely soft here. If you're too close to the wall, just kind of move yourself away so that your feet don't touch anything. Your hands don't need to touch anything, so you can move any props around you that may be in your way. Allow the tailbone to tuck under so that you can settle your sacrum onto the mat. Feet flop out to the sides, hands open to the sides, palms facing up. Notice as you take that first deep breath. And then exhale, allow all of it to release. Let there be no tension or tightness in your body. Calm, peaceful, surrender. Before we begin to come out of our resting posture, just take a moment to notice sounds around. Gently bring awareness back to your breath. To the smells and sounds around you. Back to this present moment. And then as you're ready, you can start to add a gentle movement to the fingers, the toes, the wrists, and the ankles can turn and move. Maybe you'll feel some cracking or popping of the joints. Bend the knees. Let's take constructive rest. So separate the feet, tuck the tailbone under, bring the knees together, and let the hands rest on the belly, on the chest, or both. Stabilize with your breath. Honor what you're feeling, let go of any tension. And with the next exhale, we'll open the knees, slide ourselves onto the right side, take a moment there. Allow the head to rest on the arm or on the floor. Inhale, slowly pressing ourselves up to seated and taking a moment in a seated position. You can elevate the hips if you like, but we won't be here very long. We're going to do a nice pranayama breath, so find comfort in your seated position, soften the shoulders. Starting with the resonant breath, just take a nice inhale. And try to exhale twice the length of the inhale. With this breath, you want to hear an audible sound as you breathe in. It comes to an end as the breath is complete, and then you hear an audible sound as you breathe out. Double the length of the inhale. It comes to an end as the breath fully exits, and then again, inhale with sound. Exhale, double the length with sound. Inhale. And exhale. Two more. Inhale with sound. Exhale, double the length. Last one. Come back to your natural pace of breath. Normal inhale, normal exhale. But notice just the fact that we did the resonating breath beforehand, how much it seems to have affected or changed your natural breath in any way. Notice if your natural breath seems a little bit more stable, more rhythmic, more effortless. Notice if your natural breath seems a little deeper or slower. And with the next exhale, we'll bring the palms together at the center of the heart. Honoring our bodies, our minds, our spirit as we move through this practice, even though today may seem like a lot of work, or maybe it was a struggle, or maybe it was really easy and fun for you. Give yourself a little pat in the back and allow yourself to just find that center, that gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate all your hard work and effort, and I will see you all again soon. Namaste.